Yeah? Live, eh? Sound?
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Rugby this season has been such an entertaining and thrilling roller coaster. But this is the final showdown between the two title protagonists in the Central Region Women's Championship. It is the Black Pearls in black atop the table, but 2 points ahead of the Thunderbirds in blue. Thunderbirds being the record champions in national rugby, but Black Pearls taking over the reins and leading in not just 15s rugby but also 7s rugby. Quick rundown of the team lists. Beginning with the Black Pearls, it is Christine Kokoi, Jennifer Msanavera and Peace Mirembe at the front row, with Helena Chanit and Lydia Namabiro in the second row. And the back row has Mercy Kidini, Emanuela Oroma and Captain Susan Odong. The backs, an experienced combination of Charlotte Mudola and Helen Buteme in 9 and 10. Bushra Namutebi at number 12. There's a player who arrived late in Grace Auma. She's finally managed to make her way onto the team in a late arrival in the midfield. And the back three of Rita Nadunga, Emily Lekuru, top scorer with 16 tries, and Rachel Mufua. The visitors, the Thunderbirds, have Patricia Ane, Christine Wagaba and Alia Dania at the front row. Charity Atimango, Winnie Achang in the second row, with Sharon Anena, Yvonne Najuma, the powerhouse, and Asha Nachitiro in the back row. Halfback combination, in contrast to the Black Pearls, it is a junior, it is an inexperienced, it is a young halfback combination of Sarah Nakafera and Mary Jean Odoy, with Mercy Lacote, Trusty Angeo in the midfield, and Fatuma Anyume, Agnes Nakuya the captain, and Sandra Lona Amoli, my personal favorite. I think she is the best 15 in the country at the moment at the back three for the Thunderbirds. About 2 minutes into the game, we have our first injury break. You are watching live on Kawawa Sports from the ever beautiful Kings Park Stadium in Boyogere. The two teams are separated by 2 points, as I had said earlier. But the Black Pearls, still undefeated, played for 1-4, drawn 0 and lost 0. While the Thunderbirds played for 1-3, drawn 0 and lost 1. The one loss this season coming at the hands of the Black Pearls at home in the first round, a 15-17 result in which Emily Lekuru scored a hat-trick for the visitors. And so it will be either a double for the Black Pearls and they defend their championship, or a comeback win, not just to equalize matters in the season but then also to usurp the status quo and clinch the title. Bushra Namtebi juggling it in the midfield. Helen Buteme out to Rita Nadunga. The space on the outside. She has Rachel Mufua at the edge. To Emanuela Oroma, looking for that option. She decides to carry herself. Quick ball the Black Pearls are playing. Now Helena Chanit into the front row combination of Alia and Anek. Loose ball from the base, but Helen is able to regather. She finds Grace Auma. The Black Pearls are playing backwards. No advantage gained from that play. They will be getting their first shot at goal from just about outside the 22-meter territory. Oh yes indeed, Charlotte Mudola calls for that kicking tee. She's Uganda's kicker in Test rugby, Uganda's kicker in Sevens rugby, and certainly Black Pearls kicker in club rugby. Kicking into the wind is Charlotte Mudola, and she splits the uprights for the first points of this game. Black Pearls lead 3-0 with just 3 minutes on the clock. Helena Chanit gathers in space on the restart. Looks like a seatbelt tackle from the Thunderbirds. It has been missed by center referee Sauda Adiru, but the ball has found its way at the back of that would-be maul. Helen Buteme with the cross kick into space. It's Nakuya and Chandra Amoli up against Grace Auma. Amoli makes a business decision as any fullback would and just punts it into touch. The Black Pearls will have a line out just inside the 22. I think Amoli could have made a better utilization of that possession, but perhaps safety first at this point in this game. Still early days. Frank, first check the sound is the accent, okay? Because working alone, yeah, I'm doing that. If I do replay, you say, yeah. Lydia Namabiro off the top. Loose ball this time from Charlotte Mudola, and Bushra Namutebi sends a long ball out wide, also loose and gathered by Trusty Angeyo, or rather Fatuma Anyume. And now Mary Choita to Charity Atimango. The Thunderbirds playing a slow ball. They will look to exit their territory. It was taken back into the 22, but Mary Choita's kick stayed on the playing field. Rachel Mufua at full pace. She offloads to Grace Auma. And now there's acres of space on the outside. Emmanuel Oroma should have used the numbers outside her. Peace Mirembe at halfback duties to Helen Buteme. Now Susanna Dong, the captain. She's still going and into the 22, brought down by Patricia Anek. Helen Buteme, Pusha Namutebi cutting back inside and breaking tackles. Charlotte Mudola over the gain line. And now Jennifer Msanabera. Oh, that's a thumping tackle. The Black Pearls have entered the 8th possession, the 8th phase of play. It's in the hands of Achanit. Pusha Namutebi. Over Emily Lekuru to Emanuela Oroma, and now Rita Nadunga. Playing from edge to edge, the Black Pearls, and still in possession, but there's a contest at that breakdown by the Thunderbirds. To the backs. Grace Auma selling the dummy. Releasing and getting back to her feet. She's bumping with all her strength. It's Emily Lecour's first touch and first contribution in the game, and she's banded into touch. The current top scorer has 16 tries to her name, including 4 scored last week against would-be title challengers, the Avengers. She's far ahead of any of the chasing pack. Messy line out from the Black Pearls, from the Thunderbirds rather. The Black Pearls have won that possession, but Sanambera just rolls into touch. And it's going to be another line out for the visitors. But still deep inside the territory, the priority here would be to exit. On to Yvonne Najuma, regathering that messy line out. Sarah Nakafero has Choita in the pocket, who puts it on and off the playing field. Black Pearls line out in very good territory. Do they go all in with the pack, or do they send it out loud, send it out to their backs? As the Thunderbirds head coach Chigongo Sebalamu makes a loud appeal to his backs to get in shape, to get in position, to defend this crucial phase of play. Helen looking for that inside pass, finds Emanuela Roma. 5 meters out. And now the backs, Susanna Dong. There's numbers on the outside. Grace Auma and Emily Lekuru. If there's anybody that's going to score a try for the Black Pearls today, the first name would have been Emily Lekuru. But she'll have to hold on for her moment, as that has been judged to have been a forward pass. In the build-up to what would have been the opening try of the game. But beautiful phase play, especially that inside ball from Helen to Emanuela Oroma, and then quick recycling to the outside edge. Would have been one for the highlight reel without a doubt. Thunderbirds, can they successfully exit their territory? They've made use of that powerful set piece, the scrummage, the advantage in the weight and the experience that they possess over the Black Pearls. Yvonne Najuma looking for options, does not use them. There's players in the pocket. This time it's Asha Nachitio, a much more powerful kicker, but she finds the grass in front of Rachel Mufua. Was 3 players on the outside in Charlotte Mudola and Emily Lekuru. Not the best of passes, and Emily Lekuru playing in a bit of a relaxed mode nearly falls prey to the chase of Sandra Molulona. The Thunderbirds have managed to crawl their way from the 5-meter territory inside the 22 to just few meters, could be 3 or 4 away from the halfway line. The Black Pearls should have scored. That missed chance from the visit to the 22 could be crucial in the way this game progresses. Not the best of lineouts thrown by Jennifer. And the Thunderbirds in possession. What a tackle from Susanna Dong. Looked upright. Very fine margins. She could have gone really high. And now Charlotte Mudola taking down her opposite number, Yvonne Najuma. Now Asha Nachito in the pocket, finds space on that left edge. It bounces into touch Helen Buteme looking for the quick restart. Agnes Nakuya was inside the 5, but the referee says let's play on. It's Emily Lekuru. Loses the ball in contact to Winnie Atiang. Black Pearls need to wake up, lest they will be struck hard by the Thunderbirds, who come into this game on the back foot. But they are slowly but steadily getting the upper hand and the momentum in their way. To the Bucks, it's Trusty Angeyo, brought down by Grace Auma, and the Thunderbirds have been poached by Susanna Dong. Referee says Adong should have released, playing the ball on her knees. And Sarah Nakafero on the quick restart. She needs to come back to the mark. Ashana Chitio unable to find touch. It is gathered by Helen Buteme, who exits at 22 to back to just inside the Thunderbirds half territory. Game keeps swinging, hands swinging advantage between the two, as any close match between two title protagonists would go. Last time out, last weekend, in the penultimate round, the Thunderbirds piled a century of points and one more against the Eels. 101-3 at Chadondo Rugby Grounds, while the Black Pearls were able to come from behind at the break to win 32-24 against the Avengers here at Kings Park. Balls popped out from the tunnel in which it entered, but the Black Pearls are in possession. And it's been turned over, albeit illegally, by the Thunderbirds. Quick restart by Charlotte Mudola. She's isolated and alone in space. Advantage to the Black Pearls. Yvonne Najuma making an illegal contest at that breakdown. Grace Auma has Emily Lekuru on the outside, still jogging. She fends off the first player and the second one. Emily Lekuru this time will not be denied. There's no better finisher in women's rugby than Emily Lekuru. And that first fend and then the power to drive over, breaking tackles, and then diving and scoring the opening try of this game. The Black Pearls stretch their lead from 3 points to 8. The Thunderbirds yet to strike their first. It would be a tough ask for Charlotte Mudola to convert from that point. Thunderbirds concerned about their start in this game, but there will be even bigger concerns as one of their leading players, leading scorers, leading points converters in Asha Nachitio has had a lengthy session with her medic on the pitch. Hopefully she'll be able to continue long into this game, not just for the Thunderbirds but for the entertainment that is expected in today's game. Oh, is that a knock forward? Yes, it was. A bit of miscommunication and misjudgment by Oroma, and Mudola gifts the Thunderbirds free possession deep inside the 22, their first foray in the Thunderbirds in the Black Pearls territory. They'll need to make it count with some points on the board. Asha Nachitio at the back of that scrummage. She's looking to drive it from the back. It's an open ball, and Helen Buteme pounces. The two have loads and loads of experience under their belt for club and country. Now the forwards can get to work. Beginning with Atiang. Forced backwards by the Thunderbird, by the Black Pearls defense. Patricia Anek, the same treatment being accorded of her. So the Thunderbirds are forced to go to the backs into the hands of Yvonne Najuma, playing advantage for a high tackle. Sarah Nakafero, slow to get that ball out, earns the Thunderbirds a penalty. Do they go for points? Do they go to the corner? Mary Chaita has shown interest in getting a go at the uprights. Mary Chaita. It's a good hit in terms of the power, but the direction not good enough. And Charlotte Mudola pumps it outside at 22. It's a good kick, finds grass. You can see the smile on Mudola's face. Asha Nachitio attempted to slap it back into play. And the signal from the referee says it's a Black Pearls ball. I think it should be a Thunderbirds ball there. Asha Nachitio played that ball into touch, turning over possession. And then at 2, jumping at 2, but Namabiro misses that ball. Bit of a basketball ping pong at the back of that line out. It's been lost forward by the Thunderbirds. Scrum feed. To the hosts. That front row of Patricia Anek and Aliyah Adania has been a force to reckon with for the team in blue, the Thunderbirds. The Black Pearls will need to make a quick feed and shoot it through to Susan Adong at the back of that scrimmage if they are to stay in the fight against the Thunderbirds today.
I don't know if they train the scrum or they don't train well. You guys are just the teams have been complaining. Scrums.
Straight through to Adong, and then a loose pass to Bushra Namtevi that is gathered by Auma and then thumped there by Trusty Angeo. The Thunderbirds making the Black Pearls' life hard in this territory, but Emanuela Roma cleans up. She's breaking tackles, but is brought down in a clean tackle by Amoli Lona. Very good territorial cover from the fullback. And now Bushra Namtevi selling dummies and getting into contact. Winnie Achang is over that ball. And it's messy from the Black Pearls, turning over possession into Aliyah Dania's hands. Thunderbirds now in the driving seat. Asha Nachitio breaking tackles. The try line is the only thing in the front of her, but she's brought down by Grace Auma. What a try-saving tackle. And it's been lost on the floor by Sarah Nakafero. It looked like the Thunderbirds had finally found their way past that strong defensive line. But the pace advantage of Auma over Asha Nachitio has saved the Black Pearls. Still 8-0 as we tick closer to the halfway mark. At 4 p.m. we shall be having kickoff between the Avengers and the Eels in Entebbe. But all eyes will be on this one, as the winner will take it all, and take it all they will in the Central Region Women's Championship. Perhaps going on to take the national championship as well. Agnes Nakuya to Grace Auma, very good kick chase. Sarah Nakafero playing another of her slow balls from the base of that track. A neck forced backwards into the hands of Winnie Atiang. Quick ball this time to the backs. Yvonne Najuma to Angeyo. Strong tackle from the backs there. This time Nakuya unfortunately Thunderbirds unable to maintain possession after the fourth phase. It's a forward pass right there in the midfield. Winnie Atiang quick to break away from that scrimmage, and she earns the Thunderbirds some possession just at the halfway. Shuffling it quickly to the outside edge, Agnes Nakuya. Patricia Anek this time fends off Jennifer Musanabera, who is only clutching to her shoelaces. Yvonne Najuma to Angeyo, and then now Anyume, and it's lost forward in contact yet again. There's some frustration creeping up in the Thunderbirds camp. They have not been able to maintain possession, keep moving the ball and get that territory advantage. And similarly with the Black Pearls as well, they might be in the lead, but then it has not been the cleanest of plays from the two teams. Look at the power from that Thunderbird scrummage. Yes, it did. There's a foot up in that scrummage. And then some cheeky play from Charlotte Mudola. That was a strong scrum from the Thunderbirds. They have Mary Chaita, who has been tasked with kicking duties today, getting the Thunderbirds in good territory, also points. But they are yet to get the scoreboard ticking today, the Thunderbirds. Christine Wagawa selling that dummy. Would have been a cheeky line out, smart line out. But Atiang unable to regather. And then there's an exchange of words between her and Jennifer. Did that ball cross 5? No, it didn't. There's going to be a free kick against the Thunderbirds. Quick back to play by Helen. And then now the Bucks can't get the chance to play. Bushra Namuteri leading with her elbow. That could earn her 10 minutes in the sin bin. She'd be lucky to get away with that. It looked a bit on the edge of the regulations. Yvonne Najuma on the tap and go. Winnie Atiang. To Yvonne Najuma, she has numbers on the outside but does not seem to need them. Then that offload to Chaita. Now Ashana Chitio over the gain line and into the 22. The Thunderbirds go. Pressure is mounting for the two teams, especially the Thunderbirds, who need to score with 10 minutes left on the clock. Mary Chaita looking for that space between the backs and the forwards. Back to Winnie Atiang. That's like her 5th carry in just this length of possession. Turned over by the Black Pearls and then turned over by the Thunderbirds. Ashana Chitio picking and driving to Anek. Takes many numbers to bring her down. Ashana Chitio again. Helen Achanit with the tackle. The tackler there needs to roll away quickly for that contest to stay illegal. Do the Thunderbirds go for points or do they quick restart? They choose to play on. Yvonne Najuma jogging into contact. The Black Pearls have turned over possession of this one. There's numbers on the outside. Helen Buteme. She will need some support with wheels. She finds Susan Adong. Black Pearls will score. Black Pearls should score. It's Captain Susan Adong at the end of this one. Has she dropped the ball? No, she hasn't. It is the second try of the game. Out of nothing. But that contest at the breakdown. And then the break by Helen Buteme finding her captain Susan Adong. It's try time for the Black Pearls. Charlotte Mudola. Oh, looks like it should have been easy for her to convert from that point. And there you see Susan Adong with acres of space in front of her and numbers running in support. Sandra Amolilona could only play escort for that Black Pearls try out of nothing. That extends their lead to 13 points to 0. There's a clean fit here, even without sound, so that you don't hear my ugly voice. The power of that Thunderbird scrum still manifesting, and they have the advantage. Still inching forward. The free play should be used as the ball is now open, and they have the advantage. Send it out to the backs. Mercy Lacote, there's numbers on the outside. Oh, very good tackle on Fatuma Anyume, but she just about manages to stay in the playing field. It's been turned over though. and the Thunderbirds making use of that free play to deploy their backs. Advantage not gained, so they go back to the earlier mark for the scrummage. Mary Chaita should be finding touch in this one, just inside the halfway territory. To the front of the line out, but not straight. The change to put Christine Wagaba at hooker and Yvonne Najuma in the midfield appears to not be working as had been initially planned. Thunderbirds have had messy line outs. But the ensuing play in the scrummage is still to their advantage, but that turn of possession is hurting them at critical times and in critical positions. The power manifesting again. In whose hands is it? It is the Thunderbirds with Winnie Atiang. To Yvonne Najuma, she loses that ball forward. Ooh. The Thunderbirds did not look like they expected that ball to go out to the backs. They were all in a flat position. And that quick ball out to Najuma had her facing Grace Auma in merely seconds, and that pressure forcing the handling error and returning possession into the hands of the Black Pearls. But the Black Pearls, like we've been saying time and time again, need to make better or find smarter ways of playing the ball out on the scrummage. That tight five combination, especially the second row of Achanit and Nambabiro, needs to give their front row some stability. And then that channel for Adong to play a quick ball out. Much better this time. But a scrambled pass to Pusha Namutebi, who pumps it onto the boat. Finds the grass as well. Does it go into touch? Yes, it does. A beautiful kick from the youngster. And that will be the last piece of action, the last piece of play in this first half. A little bit of a balanced contest between the two teams, but it is the hosts, the leaders, the Black Pearls, that have been able to strike and strike hard in this game. They lead by 13 points to 0 against the Thunderbirds. Second half coming up in about 15.
Half time.